We're going to turn it over to Cheaper to Keeper. How you doing tonight, good sir?
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hello, hello.
We can hear you.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Tell us the deal.
All right. So, yeah, I don't know. We had been together for 5 years, got married, had been married for 5 years. And then, I don't know, it was just the weirdest thing. It was like intuition. She was taking our son out for an outing with her friend. And I just caught this look. Like, I can't explain it, man. It was just the weirdest, like, just odd look, right?
Uh-huh.
So they went out. They're supposed to do some shopping at, like, a Home Depot or some shit. I tried to call her. No answer. You know, I don't have her friend's number, so I couldn't reach her. Tried calling again, 3-4 hours. And then she, I couldn't get a hold of her through the whole day. She comes home at about 9:30, 10 p.m. Right? Like supposedly out with our son, right? Basically gone for the whole day, cell phone completely unavailable. And the excuse was just the dumbest thing. It was like, oh, well, we tried to get some help at Home Depot and it took 6 hours. Like,
what?
I know. This folk got like, this is fishy. But so I started looking into her. Yeah, started looking into her contacts in her phone, you know, stuff like that. But the thing is, I guess I was pretty disturbed by it, and I think I gave up the ghost, I guess, on how I was looking into things, because she had started deleting like everything on that phone. You know, so next thing you had was like a 3-month gap in her emails. Like, where'd that go? Oh, I was just cleaning up. You were just cleaning up, everything.
But just in those 3 months.
Yeah, just in those 3 months. And the funny part too is like the only emails she was receiving after those 3 months were like dating site ads and crap like that.
Yeah, not like the search algorithm keeps track of what you're looking at or anything, right?
Well, exactly. So anyway, so yeah, and so there. So the funny part is that at the time, the one guy she was seeing, it's the funniest stereotype. This is where it kind of gets hilarious. Is this guy is like your most prototypical recidivist Indian scammer type? Like these recidivist types that if they just applied themselves to something like an honest endeavor, they would be so much better off. So they for some reason have to dive into just scummy nonsense. So yeah, so I guess she had a quote unquote interview with this guy, but the thing is, his contact info had changed from like his personal email while I was looking into it to his professional email. So she was changing things around to, you know, cover up. And yeah, at that point I was kind of, yeah. So when I did the background, I'll just call him Binder, just out of sweet racism, but
Binder. You forgot your chain.
When I went to look into like this guy's stuff, he worked in healthcare, and first thing I noticed was like his resume was bullshit. He had a whole pile of lies on his resume, like his position saying he's a director and all this shit when he's just like some lowly manager, you know. But the other thing I found is because then I started looking into her, like I started getting her locations and stuff, which at the time you could do from Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Everybody has to check in, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone can.
Yeah. So I found like there's one day that she took my son up, and this actually burns me to this day, to be honest, but I'll get to that. Is she had taken him to some daycare in an area and then gone to a golf course, right? I find out that the daycare is actually from the same healthcare company this guy works for, and that he is connected to it.
Oh,
now, I can't
shit.
Think of how hilarious this is. Like you're setting up a daycare to do what? Have men's leftovers to F single moms. Like, oh, I created my own daycare. I get fucking single moms now.
Would you like a red squishy, sir?
Well, yeah, like, I mean, if I had a leftover rice bowl in my car, you're gonna set up like a food disposal service to get at that? Like, what is wrong with you?
So how many years ago did this happen?
Oh, this is a good like 5 years ago. Oh no, more. Probably 7. Yeah.
7 years?
So,
all right. So you're beyond it now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm way beyond it. It's weird that this is her type. You know what I mean? Like these guys, whoever wrote what's that movie? True Lies. You guys know that greasy used car salesman?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Whoever wrote that character in, I swear to God, they had some real life experience.
That's James Cameron. Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of is that guy on set. He just kind of like he monkey branches from one actress to the next. I think once his hair went white, he decided on Susie Amos, and he's been with her since Titanic. But prior to that, it was like another producer, Linda Hamilton, and then this chick.
Right. So, anyways,
that's funny. Just picturing her cheating with an Indian version of Bill Paxton from True Lies. I got a little dick. It's pathetic. That's my favorite line in that movie.
So obviously you got divorced, right?
Actually, thanks to you guys, I kind of held off. Hence the name here.
Cheaper to keep her. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I took the other jail sentence, and it's actually happening now. But
okay.
Well, because here's the thing, a lot of this stuff I got blindsided when I confronted her. The level of denial was just stupid, absolutely stupid.
Yeah, it's not just a river in Egypt, that's for sure.
No, I mean it was just the dumbest excuses and everything. But what really got me was how certain people in my social circle, family, right? Like first of all, her family rallied around her. They even helped delete evidence. Okay, when she deleted that 3 months of email, within 2 days of that, her dad had wiped their home computer.
Wow.
Now tell me that's a coincidence. Her dad. Yeah.
Wow. So you know what? I guarantee you, there may be more to it than you know. I'm sure that there have been some allegations made that would make them think that she would come to physical harm or some crap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he finds this stuff, I don't know what'll happen. Help me.
Yep.
That is true. Yeah, you know, her mom did, and the other thing was these weird offhand comments that came from people. Like her mom said, "Oh, please don't take the kids," and I'm like, "Why would I take the kid?" Oh, that's why you're worried.
Yeah.
So they knew, right?
Wow.
The real disappointment was from my own family. You know, I had my brother he's a simp, not a thirsty simp, but a validation needing simp. I find out.
Of course.
And so he can't stand to see a woman distressed or upset. It's basically his thing. So, yeah.
You still talk to this guy?
My brother?
Yeah.
He's not a sociopath. I checked. Yeah, I still do. Okay. You know, like, listen, I'm not going to cut him out, but if there's anything that involves a conflict with women, he's cut out. He's not useful at all in that sense, you know.
I gotcha. All right.
At the end of the day, his heart's in the right place, but he has a weakness. So let's just put it that way. My mother was the worst. Completely, because I'm not an investigator, right? Like I'm not a PI. I was distressed and I was operating the shit right out of the house. And so of course she would come over and sabotage what I was doing.
Really?
So it was, yeah. So I had 2 of these to deal with. It's been stressful enough without family court. Thank you very much. So that's going to be coming up.
How old is your kid now?
Oh, the kids, yeah. So here's the thing. The reason, you know, waiting sometimes works is now the kids are 13 and 15.
Okay, yeah, they're old enough to make their own decisions.
Right. So now we're at the point where, you know what? Yeah, and they can't really alienate them. Like, she can't alienate them from me because like they're old enough to kind of get it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, the other thing, sorry, with what was being sabotaged is I got one of those panty testing kits, the semen testing kits you can get, and those were coming up positive. So like, how do you explain that? If I know that we didn't have sex, like what's going on here? You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a whole other level of nastiness right there.
It is.
Well, it's even nastier when your own mother is like stealing them to hide away the fucking results. Like, this is just, yeah, I'm telling you, you don't know who your family members even are until something like this comes up. So
that's totally true, though. It's totally true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot damn.
My sister was good, oddly enough. She didn't join the sisterhood, you know. So
that's good.
Anyway, so I basically just we were roommates for a bunch of years, basically.
Okay.
You know.
And now we're in the process to
no. Well, yeah. So she finally made a decision. The cheating started again, and I don't know, some weird uggo. I don't even care.
Uggo.
Like
yeah. See, guy looks like Willem Dafoe Manlet, if I had to describe him.
What?
So,
that's terrifying.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Willem Dafoe is the only actor who ever played a villain in a Marvel movie who was creepier without the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So the thing is, she's getting older, probably less attractive, you know. So
just a bit.
When this first started, it was like a rampage. I mean, there probably wasn't a dick in town that wasn't serviced. This time, obviously,
title dicks.
This time, she's looking to find another protector provider, I think, or something of that nature, you know.
Gotcha.
So
good luck with that.
So, yeah, well, fine by me. And the reason I'm even calling in is because you guys mentioned that administrative violence manual.
Yes,
I definitely have to get my hands on that before this all begins. So
yeah, we got to talk about putting it up full time because we've gotten a lot of requests for that. So I think we
got to find an actual service that will like take the money and then do the downloads. Okay, because it's getting kind of stupid. And it's a webinar. It's like, is it 6 or 8 hours long?
All together is like 6 hours long. Yeah.
So
I will absolutely have to check that out. So
because we're keep in touch.
Like, we've already arranged to separate. Going to be gone in a couple of months, and then in where I am, you have to be separated for a year before you.
So you're in Texas or something?
Canada.
Canada.
Hence the weird logo here. That's the CDC logo.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, let's get on to the next guy.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. Keep us posted. All right.
Keep us posted, guys. Bro.
Take it easy.
Will do.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.